Hey everyone, I thought I'd make you a little video. If you want to watch it, you can, you don't have to. You'll notice that in your announcement for today that your asynchronous work for today is to finish the Chapter 8 application problems. So we did most of the first one. You should have done the first one in class the other day. So I just want to give you an opportunity to check it. And if you got stuck on it, I wanted to walk through it, and you can watch this video when you got time today. All right. The application problem part 2 is just doing a post-closing trial balance, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So if you think you did fine and you want to fast forward towards the end of this video and check your answers, that's great. If you're pretty confident that you got it all already and you did application 2 on your own, which is the post-closing, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? But I do expect you to have this done. So let me just kind of show you how to go through the application number 1, okay? So on Thursday, at the end of class and third hour, I had no Wi-Fi on Thursday morning, late Thursday morning. So you guys had to watch a tape of, a recording. Makes me sound old when I say a tape. You guys don't tape things anymore. A recording of the second hour class. But here I am in the Chapter 8 application. So if you haven't started this yet, if you said Thursday, forget about it, I'll deal with this later, then go ahead and jump into this right now, okay? And you'll see that the data that you need is over to the right here. Okay, so I'm going to get my face off of your screen. I'm going to keep talking though. Okay, I want to use all this space, and you can see my screen a little better now. All right, so here is the data. Okay, basically this would be, you can see these white lines here. This would be a worksheet that's cut. Okay, so you don't see the trial balance or adjusting entries, and you don't see the 3-line heading. But I want to go ahead and do some closing entries for this company. You'll notice that it's Rosemont Copy Center. And over here, I've already got it labeled as closing entries. Sweet, fantastic. All right. And I'm going to go through my 4 steps of closing. All right. We're at the end of June. So I'm going to go ahead and put in June 30th. There we go. And my 4 steps include, number 1, closing everything from the worksheet, income statement column that is a credit. And for me, that's only sales. Okay, so sales are a credit. So to close them, I'm going to debit them. So over here, I'll go ahead and zip up to my sales. And I'll close those or shove those to income summary. Okay. My sale dollar amount is, make this a little smaller so I can see everything at once. And that's a little better there. Okay. So our sale dollar amount is $17.04. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that in here. And I'm going to go ahead and link it. Okay. So right now I'm just throwing sales into income summary. My second step is to close everything in the income statement columns with a debit balance, and that's going to be all of these expenses. Okay. So the cool thing about that is I told you the other day that, you could just copy and paste them from the work together. I'm going to go ahead and type them in real quick. I'm okay with a few abbreviations. As long as I know what you're trying to say. Okay, so to close these expenses, they're debits, okay? And I'm going to close them to income summary. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move these down a line, okay? And I'm going to debit income summary for the total, okay? So the total will go there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put all the individual numbers here, all right? Fun fact. Here's a little bonus for watching the video. If you do some moving around and you lose your formatting, okay, use your format painter, all right? In other words, what you're going to do is you're going to take a snapshot. All right. So I'm going to choose a cell that I like the format of. I like this cast short over format. And I'm going to go ahead and snap a picture of it by clicking on Format Painter. And then I'm going to impose that formatting on this cell. Okay. So it's just, if you've never used it before, it's like oh, wow, hey, that's kind of cool. But it just kind of makes everything look uniform again. And I use it all the time. All right. So I'm going to leave this blank for a second, and I'm going to put all of these numbers in. Okay. So my advertising expense, I'm going to get it from down here, is 255. My cash short over is 2. My insurance expense is 135. My miscellaneous expense is 138. Okay. My supplies expense is 330, and my utilities expense 272. Okay. So I wanted you to see that I was just copying those numbers into here, and I'm going to go ahead and add those all up. There's a lot of ways to do some additions and to do formulas in Excel. And throughout, my goal is that throughout the year you see a bunch of different ways. So I'm just doing a sum in a cell, and that equals 1132. Okay. So right here is a good time to stop and post. Okay. I know you don't always want to hear this, but it is time to do a little posting. All right. If you're good at posting, you can fast forward a little bit in this video. If you are not too good at posting, I am going to post with you. All right. I'm going to show you how to post so that you can review a little bit. All right. If I was in class with you right now, I'd be walking around watching you post and commenting on your ability or inability to post. So let me go ahead and just kind of walk you through this. Okay. Remember, we're going to go line by line. So first line is sales debit. So I'm going to go to my general ledger and putting down, I'm going to look one more thing. What's my page number up here? Page 12. Okay, cool. So going into my general ledger, going down to sales. There it is. I'm going to put in the date. I'm going to put in the page number that it's coming from. And then I'm going to go ahead and link my debit. Okay. You know that I like to link things. If you link it, if you change it later, it's going to change back. And with this being a debit, this being a credit in the balance, that goes down to 0 then. Okay, so I type 0, it just goes in a dash. That's absolutely fine. Take this number 410 and let's go ahead and put it in the post reference, because that's where it's been posted to. There's my audit trail. Okay, income summary, next line, 1704. Let's go ahead and jump down into the income summary and put that one in the credit. Page 8, credit equals, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in. All right. Take this 330 and toss it back. Cool. All right. Go ahead and keep going. Let's go ahead and do our income summary debit. All right. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. Okay. Remember, this is years of practice for me. I've been posting, wow, for a long time. Okay. So with the previous balance being a credit, and now here I've got a debit. The credit is still larger. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the balance in the credit, but find the difference, 572. Okay. Put the 330 in here, which is the same as the line before. Okay. Because they're both income summary. And now it's time to really pick up the speed. We're going to post all of these expenses as credits, and you're going to see that it closes all the expenses. Okay. So I'm going to put in the 30th. I'm going to put in 8. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to take a little shortcut here. You'll notice I linked this to the debit because I'm confident that I'm going to be closing the full amount. Okay. So again, just kind of knocking out this posting real quick. There we go. It's kind of soothing, actually, All right. So remember, as I'm doing this, the goal of this is to close the temporary accounts. All right. So these expenses are temporary. The sales are temporary. We zero them out to zero before we end the year so that next year we can start accumulating all of the expenses for the next year. Okay. We're not just making these numbers go away, though. Remember, we're throwing them into income summary. All right. So my expenses were through 560. They started with 510. So I'll go ahead and put the post reference in. The big issue here is that we have a credit balance of 572. So we're going to close that next in income summary. Okay. So again, these all got posted. All right. 30, 540, 550, 560. Okay. All right. So there was our little review of posting. All right. Step 3. Let's go ahead and close income summary. Okay. Now let's go ahead and take a sneak peek here at our worksheet. And according to the worksheet, we have a net income of 572. Sweet. That's how much is in our income summary in our posting still. Okay. So to close our credit income summary, we're going to debit income summary. And remember what I said on Thursday, if you're the owner of the company like Akbar Sharma is, you reap the benefits. If you make a net income, all right, you get to keep it all. So I'm going to go ahead and debit income summary 572, and I'm going to credit capital 572. Good for Akbar. All right, way to go. All right, I'm going to post that in just a minute. And then my last step of closing is going to be to close my drawing. Okay. My drawing has a total of 375 in it. So to close it, I'm going to credit it for 375. So let's go ahead and do that. This will come out of Akbar's capital account because that's what it is. Okay. Drawing is a withdrawal or reduction in capital. So if Akbar took some money out throughout the year of 375, we're going to, I don't want to say penalize, but yeah, we're going to take that money out of the capital investment account. Okay. That's my 4th step. Give me 2 seconds to post here real quick. All right. And I can actually do this pretty much from memory. Okay. I'm going to post 2 things to the capital. I'm going to post a credit of 572 to the capital, and that will increase my capital. And then I'm going to post a debit of 572 to income summary. Okay. And that will get me down to 0. All right. And then I'm going to post my closing for drawing. To close drawing, I went ahead and I credited drawing 375. Okay. And then I debited income or capital 375. Okay. So I'm going to see capital go down a little bit now. Okay. Big important step here. This credit capital minus this small drawing is going to bring Akbar's capital down. All right. A lot of you got this done during class on Thursday. Okay. So a lot of you probably noticed that as I'm scrolling here through my general ledger, that drawing, I'll go ahead and just grab these cells. Drawing is 0, income summary 0, sales 0, all my expenses 0. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a little redness on that because that means they're closed to me. Okay. I'm donezo with these. The only things still open are capital, my accounts payables, my liabilities, and my assets. Okay. So real quick double check on how our journal looks. 4 steps. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, come on, highlight. There we go. 3 and 4. All right. I didn't put my finish putting all my post reference numbers in here. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And now for the last thing, and it's super easy. Okay, post-closing trial balance. This step shows and proves that everything equals, and it lets anyone who knows nothing about accounting understand that my debits equal credits and what my account balances are. Okay, so I'm just going to put Rosemont Copy Center in here because that's the name of my company, I think, right? I'm doubting myself. Nope, yep, I'm right. Okay. And I've already written the name of the document. It's post-closing trial balance. Then go ahead and put in your date. June 30th. Okay. Now watch me copy and paste. Okay. This is all I got to do here now. I'm just going to list the accounts that are still open. So I'm going to grab cash, and then this isn't the easiest thing to explain virtually, but when I click on cash, now I'm going to hold down the control key, click on petty cash. I still have control down. I still have control down. And then I'm going to let go of the control. I'm going to right click and hit copy. Or you can just do one at a time too. That's fine as well. And now I'm going to go ahead and paste these. Never mind. It won't let me. Okay. Well, there's a fail. Okay. I guess whoever made the template did a little bit of a did a merge cell for these, so that makes the I'm a little embarrassed on the video, but I'm almost done with the video, so I don't want to like stop it and start over again. So I'm just going to go ahead and link once at a time. All right. 3 assets, 4 assets, 5 assets. All right. And then our last 2, our liability and our capital. Okay. Now, here's the deal. We're just going to go ahead and link the totals in here, and then we're going to hope that they equal. All right. I'm pretty sure they will. All right. So let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. Zoom. And here I go. Cash equals 87.15. Petty cash equals $75. Crushing it here. All right. Now, accounts payable is going to jump to the credits. Okay, Western Supplies is a credit. And I'm going to skip all the ones that have no balance. Okay. So, moment of truth on not live Zoom. They do equal though. Okay. So, little relief there. And with that, I'm done. Okay. So, awesome, guys. Let me know if you have any questions tomorrow when we meet in class. I expect to see that this trial balance is done tomorrow. I also expect to see that this journal is filled in correctly. And I also expect that if I checked your posting, it would be wonderful. Okay. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Okay. Later.